Hello.
Monty and Michelle here with Red Dirt Rooster Road. And
just rolled in from work, still in my work clothes.
Well, a little bit ago. I mean, it is late. It is late for handling the eggs.
Way late.
Way late. And I have this fear.
These babies are doing 5 days.
5 days. So we have got to get these candled and get the ones out of here that are not fertile. And so we're going to try to do this quick. And I think let's start with this, and we'll just do a few. Oh, I need to go turn the light off.
Super smellers. She thinks she's smelling something in here, so.
Yeah, and I'm going to do my best to see the comments. And that is Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn. We are turning the light down.
Woo.
Woo. Okay. There we go. My light is right here. Your light is there. Okay. So we're gonna try. Yes, that's perfect.
You gonna do like 5 of them?
I'm gonna do several. Yeah. Let's
go.
I'm taking a few out at a time. Okay. Okay. That one's good. I don't know that y'all can see. Bonnie, will you hold that? I want to bring them closer. So we can put that back in here. Okay. I'm going to try to pull you closer. Do you see how it's dark? Okay. We got a baby chick growing in here. Okay. And boy, that one I can't hardly tell. Oh, that one ended up, it looks like it tried to grow, but it didn't.
Sure?
Yep, I'm positive.
Okay.
It started, see how it's moving around and jiggling?
Oh, okay. Yep.
So can y'all see that, how it's more red and stuff? So we're putting this over here because it's not fertile. I'm in a hurry. Okay, that one's dark. See if I can turn it up.
Oh, yeah, you can see.
Well, that's a green light on. Can you see the air pocket? Can you see the air pocket?
I don't know if they can see it.
I'm not sure if y'all can see it.
Let me see if I can get it.
Okay. There's the air pocket. See the air pocket? There you go. Okay. That one's good. There's the air pocket. See that line across the bottom? That shows you that's the air pocket. So that's good. Air pocket's supposed to go down. But up here, you kind of have to put the air pocket at the bottom. Yeah.
If you look, it's, oops, my finger wasn't in the deal.
Yeah, be careful you don't touch that. Okay. So out of these 6, 5, we got 5 chicks. Okay. You want to stick that back up there real quick?
I will try.
Okay. I'm going to put them in.
You ready?
Yeah. I'm going to try to trying to be very careful. Okay. There's 2. Well, the really warm ones, I have a feeling that. Okay. I'm going to try to straighten y'all up.
Well, I need it off so I can.
Do you want to hold it, or you might be able to see? Oh, careful. Trying not to get all our messy background here. Okay. What's your thumb? Okay, I was gonna say this is one of those that's. Can you see the?
There.
Oh, look at the veins.
There you can see it.
There we go. See the little veins. Yay! Okay. Maybe chick. And another one. Man, we have a high fertile count. Yay! Okay. Yeah, look at that. Look at those veins.
5 days out, you can probably see a chicken.
I know it. Oh my goodness, I'm shocked at the fertility rate. Wow. Frizzy Cosmo is
Doing his job.
wow. And uh-oh, my light timed out. Maybe it does that. There we go.
Well,
Okay, there's a non-fertile.
it started. You can see some veins in there. It started.
Yeah. But it just 5 days out, there's no way. Okay. I'm gonna put that one over there. Got it. And there we go. There we go. See those little veins? Okay, so out of 12, 2 were not fertile. I'm gonna cool that light off for a second.
Yeah. Here's the two bad ones.
Okay. Got that holding. Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
It should balance the trays once we get all of them candled.
Okay. Boy, they're heavy. The eggs, you can just tell which they're just heavy. Okay. Little chicks. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. There we go. That's fertile. And there we go. That's fertile. Yeah. See that air pocket? It just comes across as a line because that air, it's just the air bubble that chick is going to need or is needing.
Yeah.
So.
It's not the light. It's actually the air inside the egg.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just have to.
I think I saw a feather there.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. There it is. There's that air pocket. You can still see some veins. Okay. So that's 6 more. And let's turn that off. Okay. That's good. Well, now you're blocking them from being able to see anything. Okay, there's 3 more in this tray. 4. My bad. Okay.
She's a product of more schools.
Not funny.
Well, and I mess
Okay.
up, I'll tell them I was a product of Oklahoma City schools.
It's definitely fertile. I was just trying to. Fertile. And it's, I hope I'm not, not fertile. See the difference?
You can see all the way through the egg.
Yeah, you can just, it's almost translucent in places. Yeah. Okay, so that one goes over there. Okay, so this is our last little egg. And it's definitely fertile. There's a little bitty air pocket down there. Okay. So out of this incubator holds 22. So we had what, 3? Did we have 3 that?
Yep, 3 bad ones.
Okay.
Well, 3 that didn't.
3 that didn't develop. Okay. Now. Okay, I think that's set good. And what I think I'll do is scoop this one back over. Okay. Not too shabby. I know, Evelyn. I'm shocked that out of 22 eggs, only 3 were not fertile. And, okay, gotta leave. Kind of trying to make sure we leave the cords and stuff. I'm not sure I've missed, let me see if I've missed too many comments. Hey, Janae, hello. We are candling our eggs very late. And, okay. There we go. We've got, Janae, I don't know if you heard, but we have 5 days before these little babies start hatching. And so, you know, in 2 days, they're going to go on lockdown. And I've never waited this late to candle them before, but it is what it is. So, oh well. And I can't believe out of these 22 eggs, 19 are fertile. That's crazy. That's never happened to me before. And then on this incubator, this is our, he's got some volume going in the background. This is my newer one, and I'm still trying to figure out how well I like it. But it holds 25. I don't think I'm going to need that. Okay, we're in kind of we're in his office, and we have a lot of storage in here, so if you see our messy office, oh well. Okay, I'm going to just pull out, a tray. Yeah, you can't pull that totally off. You have to tip it. Okay, but I'm just going to lift this out. Okay. So I do kind of like that aspect about this. This is the Chick Cozy incubator. And so I kind of like that. And there's things I like about it. Oh.
It's halfway.
Yeah, that one started and it did not. Yeah, see if you can shine it from the front. Right over here. So see how translucent it is? And that's just not, that's not a viable chick. So I'm not going to keep it in there. It's just not a viable chick.
I don't think the video picked it up, but you could see it kind of floating in the...
Okay, so here. Oh, see the veins? Can you see those veins right in there? Yep. and the air sac, and the air pocket. Okay. Now,
It's almost like watching it, looking at an ultrasound.
kind of. Okay, got another one. There's the air pocket. Maybe. Wow, let me. Oh, there we go.
There, you see the veins.
There we go. There's the veins. There's the air pocket. Oh, so cool. Okay, so air pocket goes up. Some of these eggs, when I put them in here, were so hard to tell which was the. Okay. Poor thing. There's
big veins.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna be a rooster.
Goodness, lots of veins there. That's the air pocket. You know, I'm a little worried because that's the pointy end that, oh, there's the air pocket. There we go. Oh my goodness. That's just amazing. I just think this is amazing. So cool to watch. To look. Okay, so wait, that was the air pocket. So there we go. Okay, I think I'm going to balance that on the end. Yeah, it is almost like an ultrasound. I don't know if Evelyn said that or Janae. Careful, careful, careful.
Me?
No, they said it in the chat.
Okay.
But you did say it, yes. But I'm just. Okay, don't turn. There we go. Okay. And goodness, these are fertile. Pointy. Wow. That's so amazing. It's so amazing to be able to see this. I always set them in pointy side down because I'm so used to pointy side down. There we go. What am I going to do with all these chicks, guys? Oh my gosh.
Sell some of them, I hope.
If they all hatch. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. There's the air pocket. Boy, some of them you could really just see the veins so well, and then some we couldn't. Boy, howdy. That rooster is busy. Well, actually, there's another rooster out there. So there's 2 roosters for when I had 20 hens. Oop. I guess the light is timing out. I didn't realize the light would time out. Yeah, I keep wanting to do that. So wild. But yeah, the roosters, I guess, are doing their job. Okay. Yeah, you want to try to lift that and hold it? Perfect. Ooh, a little. Ooh. Oh,
No,
nope, translucent.
tried.
Yeah, it did. Or maybe it didn't. I don't know, but either way. Okay, we'll put that one over here. There we go. One's fertile. Ooh, look at that. Goodness. Boy, some of them really have some strong. It makes me wonder if they're going to be fully developed or if this is something. But
Well, we're way late in the game too for candling.
yeah, but it not being so solid, meaning that there's a lot of veins and movement in there. I'm not 100% sure or experienced enough to know that if that's actually going to be a viable chick. But it's definitely solid, so. Okay, if you'll lift the lid, I think I can. We're starting to get our system the hang of it. And that's what I was trying to say. Oh, I just don't want to. I like how this one has trays and then it's also got feet on it. Okay. Watch your thumb on the screen, just to make sure. Now, in a few days, I'm going to come in and I'm going to take them out of these trays that they're setting in, and then I'm just going to put them all in the bottom of the incubator. And then the chicks will all just hatch. Just like in the other one, I'll pull that round tray out. Y'all are probably familiar, or some people might not have seen these little incubators and how they work. But at 3 days out, at day 19 roughly, you put them on lockdown. It's called lockdown. You take the trays out. You lay the eggs just on their side in the very base. These are all looking good. You lay them in the base of the incubator. You increase your humidity, so you add more water. That humidity comes up, and then you leave them until they start hatching on day 21 and 22. And they're all looking good. I mean, they're looking good. I'm not 100% sure every one of these is going to be a viable chick, because that's got some coloring in it that I'm just not sure enough. But this one might hatch on day 22 or 23. So we just have to wait and see. I'm certainly not going to pull it out because it's too much. The little tabs they give you are just not quite big enough, I don't think. Straight. That's the one thing about this, is they don't want to stand straight up. I don't think the trays. They like to lay one side or the other. Okay, last tray. There was 25 in here. Okay, is that one good? Okay. Okay, air pocket is there. This is one of those eggs. I can't tell. I mean, this does look like the pointy end, but it's very clean. Let's see, where's the air pocket? Did I just see the air? There's the air pocket. Okay. Some eggs are really hard. Some eggs are really hard to see the pointy end. The pointy end is up here, but some of them are really hard to tell. Look at that.
Is it moving?
Yes. Look at it move, guys. Look at that. I'm not moving the egg. Oh my goodness. Are you guys seeing that? All I'm doing is twisting the egg. Wow. That's really red. Let's try it again. I was going to take my finger off. Look. I'm not touching it, guys. My hands are not touching it. That's wild. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen that before.
Huh?
Okay, there's a non-fertile, or just, yeah, I think that's a non-fertile. Don't think it made it. Now I'm trying to not touch them just to see if they're gonna move. I know, I need to get them back in there though. But the house is warm. At least it's not cold here.
Well, it's cold outside.
Yeah, but not like winter time. But it's. Look at it move. My hands are over here, guys. Can you see it move? Look at it. I tap it just slightly, just with the tiniest little. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's wild.
Well, we've never candled it this
We've
late.
never candled this late, so this may be totally normal, but I've never seen it. Okay, this is our last egg to candle. That's our last little baby. Okay, we'll get them back in there and they're nice, comfy. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does this still mean that, let's turn the light off. Does this mean we still have, oh, I can't see it. Okay. Now get them all back in there. Now I put pointy end down on everybody, right? So air pockets up, pointy ends down. Have you ever seen that, Evelyn? Have you ever seen them move in the shell before? Because I haven't. Oh, this is, what do we end up having?
6.
We had, boy, I had a big old tray here thinking I might not have like half fertile. So we had 25 in this one and 22 in this one. That's 47. So you come over here. So we have 47.
You were hogging the camera.
Am I hogging the camera?
Yeah.
He says I'm hogging the camera.
And that's okay.
So 47 hatching eggs went into the incubator, and 41 are fertile. So 41 are fertile. So we'll see how many actually, hey John and Kelly, Delighted Acres. I hope we have a hatch rate too. We are just saying, I have between these two incubators, we have 47. We had 47 in here, and we had 6 that were not fertile. So 41. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've already got 11 chicks out there. That's 52. 52 total. Whew. So
She told me she was doing this to raise them to sell.
Well, I
To
am.
recoup some of our costs.
Yes, we just didn't realize that Frizzy Cosmo, our frizzle rooster that we put in with all of our hens, some of our hens, a lot of them are like, we need to straighten y'all up. I don't know, we need to straighten that up. I know we're crooked. Oh, it's careful. Okay, that'll work. That's good. That way we can get both of the incubators. Frizzy Cosmo is a frizzle, and a lot of my hens have olive egger in them or Americana.
Well,
A lot of them have that gene.
Frizzy Cosmo came from Smiley.
Yes, Clyde with Let's Have a Cup of Coffee and Smiley Matthews, they had Frizzy Cosmo. Well, that's where he originated from. Jack with Dyer Family Farm did a chicken processing demonstration last fall at Oklahoma Homesteading Rendezvous.
Yep.
And so when we were down there,
Cosmo was on the chopping block.
He was on the chopping block. He was on the lineup because they were processing, dozen plus roosters for demonstration and teaching purposes. Well,
if you ever want to get a fresh chicken to take home, freshly done and bagged, and you get to take it home, come to the Homesteading Rendezvous.
There you go.
Is it September?
It's September.
Yeah, in September in McAllister, Oklahoma.
I want to say it's like the 21st, 22nd, something like that.
And I'm sure Jack will be doing it again. And if you want a rooster or a chicken to take home and put in your freezer, show up, because they give them away.
Yeah.
There's just one small requisite. You have to actually do the butchering.
Mm-hmm. So go back, if you want to go back, you can look up Oklahoma Rendezvous, Homesteading Rendezvous. Jack Dyer has chicken demonstration on his channel. We have a chicken demonstration that we filmed of him doing. And so anyway, you can see the process, and it's a great learning experience. But that I just couldn't let Frizzy Cosmo.
She saw him in the cage, and she was like, "There."
I couldn't let him be processed. I wanted him.
Rooster, he's got to come home with us.
Yeah. So,
like,
we brought him home because, roosters are a dime a dozen, really. And so
because you always wind up with too many.
You always wind up with too many. I always do. And anyway, hey guys, are y'all hearing and seeing everything okay? Reply to me if. Okay.
Oh, somewhere or another.
Okay.
I'm watching it.
He has the computer over here because it's in his office, and he's got this playing on his computer, and it froze up. So for a moment there, we thought that maybe we were froze up. But anyway.
Well, I did that because
you are out of the picture. If you don't talk.
We thought we might have to do the Quackatrol tonight, but we haven't had any at all. So this is wonderful.
Well, Janae and Evelyn are both here, so
there we go.
Here we go. We don't have to. There's no way. We knew there would be no way that we would be able to hardly keep up with comments, but much less anything else. So anyway, that's where Frizzy Cosmo came from. Somehow there is a gene. I'm assuming it's in our olive eggers. I need to do a little bit more kind of a research and looking and see what could be in those olive eggers that could carry that gene and give another frizzle gene, because in the 11 chicks that I hatched just about a month ago, they're about 3 weeks old, I got 2 frizzles out of 11 chicks. So, and 4 were cochins that I had bought. So, what is that? That's 7.
explain to them, you put a cochin
Yes,
with a frizzle rooster.
but but out of 7 chicks that hatched from Frizzy Cosmo, 2 of them were frizzles.
Yeah.
2 were frizzles out of 7. And I did purchase some cochins because a cochin carries the frizzle gene also. And so I've got what appears to be 1 hen, unfortunately, and 3 roosters. I wish it was the other way around, but it's not. So I do have 4 little cochins, and I'm actually going to, and I hatched out 2 frizzles, and I think they're hens. So those little hens, the frizzle hens, will live with the cochin roosters in the future. Because you can't put 2,
Yeah.
you cannot put 2 frizzles together. 2 frizzles do not make another frizzle. They make a sick bird, and they're called a frazzle. 2 frizzles are a frazzle, but frazzles are not healthy, and it's a sad existence for them.
Painful.
They're brittle wings. They break. It's just a kind of a sad little situation. But the one cochin hen, a little pullet that I have, she can go live with Frizzy Cosmo, and they'll make beautiful little frizzles. So anyway, so basically Frizzy Cosmo can still have all of my main coop girls. She could go out there with all of them, but I kind of might want to keep them separate. So I'm still formulating how I want to keep everybody separated. But my cochin roosters, which I don't think I can keep 3 cochin roosters. I don't need all these roosters, but we'll see. They will get to breed with frizzles. So we'll see who might be frizzles out of these 2 batches. 41? Is that what we said?
Yep.
Oh my. And I know Jack with Dyer Family
Coming
Farm.
to an auction near you soon. I hope.
Not the frizzles. Not the frizzles. Well, maybe. We'll see. We haven't figured it out yet. I know that Jack's interested in having a frizzle or 2. So.
You've heard the term crazy chicken lady?
No. I frizzle. I really like the frizzle. I'm not the crazy chicken lady. I'm really not. Compared to some people we know. Nah. My hens, they're pretty self-sufficient, you know. They're not pampered too much, but right, John or Kelly, I'm not sure who. It is all about the science, but it's just a very pretty breed, and Frizzy Cosmo has so much color, and he's just got so much color to him, and those chicks that we've got out there, those 11 chicks, are so cute. So anyway, we got this done. What else? Was there something you were telling me I needed to tell them?
2 days and
Yep.
we're on the lookout.
Yeah, 2 days. No, we have to lock them down. So we'll come in here and we'll take out these trays and we'll lay everybody down. We'll take out this white grid that is separating these eggs because it turns. You know, I think it turns once every hour, and well, I know it does. But anyway, I'll take that out, and then the eggs are going to be in there for roughly 3 more days, and then they should all start hatching. And hatching can take at least 2 days, and it can take 3 days, or I've never really had it take more. I've never really had it take 3 days or more, but usually they all hatch within 2 days. But on a big hatch like this, it could. So anyway, and I haven't, it's been a couple years since I've hatched quite a few eggs at a time. So anyway, so in 2 days, we'll lock them down, we'll increase the humidity, and then we're on chick watch, baby watch.
Now we got 6 bad eggs to
I
dispose of.
Okay, so the bad eggs, what I do is I take them out to my raised beds, the garden, and I plant them. So we've already planted a dozen eggs.
Hasn't grown one chick yet.
No, no, but it's wonderful fertilizer for your garden beds, raised beds.
Plant your tomatoes right on top of them.
Yep, yep.
For the calcium.
Yeah, so it's, and it also, it's not stinking. It's not like they're, throwing them in the trash or anything like that. So we're just going to bury them basically. But these
reuse and repurpose.
We've got 3 days, 5 days till we see them start hatching, and I'll throw live on and let y'all watch them, and whoever wants to, and we'll see what they come out looking like. Now, I'll say that the frizzles did not start showing their little curly wings and still, it's almost 2 weeks before they started getting their curly wings. And, but I've got a couple of shorts that I'll throw in, excuse me, that shows how adorable they are. They almost look like they're wearing dresses. So they do. They look like they've got their little tutus or their little dresses on. They're so cute. They do. And they're just,
okay.
You hadn't heard that. You haven't thought that?
No, haven't thought that.
Yeah, they look like they're wearing little tutus. So, it's fun. But anyway, I think that's all we have for you tonight. We were trying to hurry because I try to fly through this without being too disruptive on the eggs. And also, I didn't know how long it was going to take. I didn't want to bore you guys.
Yeah.
But I wanted you guys to just see how we're doing it. It's kind of cumbersome. To try to do a lot at once, but this worked out pretty well. And I have done it by myself, and it is just a lot more time consuming. But when you're doing it one person, so it was so much easier to just wait on him this evening and until he can help me lift the eggs and the lights and the camera and all that. So
anyway. Yeah, I have to stay employed to buy chicken feed.
We need new coops. we need.
And that too.
We need a new coop regardless. But now, since I have.
She wants 3 coops.
Well, no, really 2 coops and maybe a chicken tractor. Just a tractor, I'm not sure. I haven't quite wrapped my head around.
Because we have to keep everybody separated now.
Well, we don't have to, but if we want to sell, like Cochin frizzles, if we want to be able to sell them and them be, they're not purebred, obviously, but that way we need to keep them separate, and that way they will continue to carry a heavy frizzle gene. And they're never guaranteed. Frizzles are never guaranteed, but it's just a gene that Cochins and the ones I know for sure, Cochins and Satins and Silkies, those all carry a frizzle gene. And so when you breed or hatch any of them, you've got the chance, and I'm not even 100% sure of the percentages, but you can get frizzles. And that's why I said I have olive eggers, and I know olive eggers are a hybrid mixed, they're just like a melting pot. So I'm not sure what all's in there, typically. And so obviously something that that frizzle gene is connecting with. So, and it could be because Frizzy Cosmo is a frizzle that he's just automatically passing along that gene. And it may be more of that than the hens having anything in them. I don't know. But if that's the case, we'll see what goes on with these eggs. I'm just excited to see
yeah.
the science experiment, kind of like what John was saying.
Hopefully
I think it was John.
Hopefully they're not all roosters.
No, they won't be. But we tend to get a lot of roosters. So, but those will be sold. Those will be sold. And I know Jack. I mean, he wants frizzle or whatever. So, we'll definitely give him some because he gave us Frizzy Cosmo.
Okay.
So he started us on this. He started it. Jack, it's your fault. Anyway, okay, guys, we're gonna let you go to bed. It's late. Thanks for sticking with us on this. And you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and hopefully we'll get to see you on Sunday night again when we do our Homestead Sunday Night Lives. So,
All right.
y'all take care. Blessings to you guys. Bye.
See y'all.
See ya.